Hi everybody, welcome to this week's question and answer video. I'm answering you guys' questions from the last video, last Monday. And if you guys have questions, please go down below into the comment section. Ask me anything you want. I'll answer them next Monday in the next video. All I ask is please tell us your locations. Please sign a petition that I made a long time ago that is getting a little traction but needs more of your guys' support. It's Stop Narcissistic Online Bullying. It's the number one cause of young people taking their lives, and all of us have probably been bullied and smeared or attacked or stalked or harassed online, and this stops it. I hope. I'm hoping it will, but it needs your support, guys. Please go down below in this comment section, in the description box. You'll see the link. Follow it. Support it, everyone in the world. Thank you very much. Tell us your locations, guys. Let us know where you're at. There's lots of questions, so I'm going to just get started right into them. First one is from John from Brazil. Hello, John. John is asking, why are people with BPD often confrontational toward others who might not have anything against them? My ex, who has BPD, never actually met my parents, but decided they were against our relationship, even though they never opposed it. She wanted to check my phone every day, thinking they were trying to convince me to leave her and go back to my hometown. But they never did anything like that. She started gaslighting me, saying my mother was a narcissist and that my father didn't want us to have children because they would be bastards. On the contrary, he actually wants children, grandchildren. Nothing I said could get these conspiracy-like thoughts out of her head. In fact, the more I tried, the more defensive she became. And the more she believed I was against her, which only confronted or confirmed her truths. It felt like banging my head against a brick wall. She didn't have any friends or a good relationship with anyone in her family. Or with you. Why are they so unnecessarily antagonistic and competitive to the point of delusion? So some of the things you're describing here, like maybe paranoid ideation, stuff like this, traits that people have that have borderline. But John, some people, let me go back to it. Some people are paranoid and think that someone's going to take you away. And some people love you so much they just can't stand the fact or the fear or the reality of losing you because you're just so amazing, John. But people like her, that's not what it is. And I just made a video about this last week. So go watch it. Last week, just made it. This is all control. She's just controlling you. She is using you, exploiting you, and doesn't want to lose that. And she believes that the way that she fights for this is to isolate you, John, to control you. Someone asked about baiting later. So they control you, and they isolate you, and they start baiting you. And I'll get into what baiting is later, for those of you who don't know. But this is just control. That's it. That's it. She wants to isolate you so that nobody can interfere and tell you that what she's doing is wrong because she knows it's wrong. She knows she's sick. She knows she's toxic. She knows she's a piece of shit. She knows she's unhealthy. She knows that she's controlling you, manipulating you, exploiting you, and doesn't want you to know, John. That's why she was so nice sometimes. That's why she told you you're so amazing. That's why she said I love you and did some nice things for you. But she doesn't even love herself. She was just controlling you. I think your dad's a narcissist. I think your mom's a narcissist so that you stay away from her and don't listen to her. I think that your dad just doesn't want us to have children, that they would be bastard children so that you don't like your dad, you don't trust your dad, and you don't listen to him. Then she wants you to not have any friends. Your friends don't like me. Usually it's either this. Your family doesn't like me, I don't like your friends. Or, I don't like your family, your friends don't like me. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, your family hates me and they look at me weird and they don't want you around me. I don't like this. I don't want to go over there. Please don't go over there. I know you're going to talk about me. I don't know what they're saying about me. And then your friends are drug addicts. They're losers. They're thieves. They're liars. They're cheaters. All of this. I know they are. They're all narcissists. They're all sick, John. I don't want you around them. And when you're around them, I can tell you're around them because you act like them. And it's just control. That's it. That's it. And when they start losing control, you can start telling by their behaviors. It's a checklist. So it's not competitive. It is some delusional. It's not just antagonistic. It's not that she just loves you so much and so afraid to lose you. Nope. She owns you. She thinks she owns you, and she gets you to do things for her that she can't do for herself. And she found someone in you, John, that is totally okay with her doing nothing for you, for never reciprocating any of your needs that you meet of hers, because she can't meet her own, and she's just using you to get hers met for you to make her feel well, to carry her through life, always validate her, give her what she needs, maybe pay for things. That's it, John. That's all she wants. That's more important than love. She doesn't even love herself. She's just surviving. And she's using and exploiting people, and she's trying to find people who will allow it. People who think that they are just so loved and so cherished. They just are so afraid to lose you. That's it. And I'm sorry, John. Dan from Nebraska. Hello, Dan. The one thing that always came up in a fairly judgmental fashion, my health situation. She was always judgmental about me not doing enough, as heart failure restricts what I'm able to do. Yeah, it sure does. It's so powerful to be powerful. It's so stressful to be told, basically, you don't love me not enough to come here, forcing me to both prove my love and defend my restrictions in life. What's your take, David? I don't want this situation. I didn't choose it, and I certainly don't want to be a victim. I've never seen someone sprinkle sandburrs like this. BPD is a hell of a thing to try to understand. It's a hell of a thing to live with. Dan, so she's just, this is disgusting. This is so bad, Dan. I'm really sorry. God, Jesus Christ. So she doesn't even care who you are. She doesn't care how you feel. She doesn't care that you're suffering, Dan. She wants every single thing from you until the day you die. And if it's tomorrow, that's fine. Just give me what you have before you die, and then I'll move on. I mean, God, Jesus, the exploitation to the point where I don't care about your own health. And that's what these people are doing, right? People ask me all the time, David, if they need us, rely on us, want us to stay in their life, why do they destroy us? Right? Well, it's like of mice and men. Yeah, the guy tried to keep a mouse in his pocket and he killed it. Can't care. He can't care. She can't care for you. And she just wants you to care for her. And not even yourself. And until you die, then that's fine. And she's not thinking long term, doesn't have major plans with you. No, just give me what I want right now. If it kills you tomorrow, so be it. As long as you give me what I want today. It's narcissism personified. Grandiose, entitlement, disgusting. And you probably think she's just a borderline. So it's so stressful to be told basically you don't love me enough to come here. She doesn't love you enough to take care of herself. She doesn't love you or herself enough. She doesn't love anything. Nothing. Not herself, not you, nobody. And you gave and gave and gave and gave, and she just demanded more. That's it, Dan. It's so sad. If you're still in this, because it sounds like, I didn't know you're still in this, but it sounds like you're still in this, Dan. I would get help. Big time. Get somebody on your side supporting you, telling you reality and the truth. You're going to have to find a way to get the power back and control in this situation. Gain some power back in this relationship. Stop investing. Stop giving. Only take, or don't take at all either. And start having control over yourself and your life. Start telling her, no, I'm not doing anything for you. Oh, you care more about your... Yeah, I care more about my life and my health and my happiness because you don't at all. If you're scared, Dan, I understand. Get some people to help you. Get someone to help you, Dan. I definitely could help you. So I know there's a lot of other people that can too. I'm sorry. Sama Bengani? Oh, Sama from Algeria. Hello, Sama. Can't wait to get your book, dear David. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Sama, very much. The book is coming out soon. PPSY777. Unless you left your name here at the end. Nope. And let us know where you guys are, your locations. I've already posted a few items on your channel. As a reminder, my ex got married at the end of November to her lover at the time. She did it 2 years to the day after she rejected me. I congratulated her and then kept silent. I posted something about her in January, something funny. She blocked me straight away. A few days ago, lo and behold, I have access to everything on her post. She completely unblocked me. Of course, I have a look and see that she seems happy. A few posts about how she's changed, how she's blossoming, etc. My question of the day, when is it going to stop with her rich old husband? It's confusing to see that their relationship seems so serene when I remember how she was before and with me. Her new husband seems to be a very nice guy who showered her with gifts. He's very rich. Today I have a serious heart problem. I've lost a good job. My savings at
my savings, and at the very least, I've had to make a colossal sorting out of my friendships. Damn karma. I am sorry. When you say, when is this going to stop with her rich old husband, I don't know what you mean. She has her new husband now. She has a rich old husband. I'm not sure what you mean. When is this going to stop with her rich old husband? I don't know. You please clarify. Let me know so I can answer it. You know, I don't know her, obviously. But if you were to tell me that she is totally unstable and totally abusive and doesn't meet your needs and betrays you and lies and all these things, what would make her change so easy, so fast, blossom, blah, blah, blah? What? Therapy? Not that fast. Another person? Nope. That just makes it worse. So, why do you think she unposted? Why do you think she unblocked you? Unblocked it? I'm doing well today. Why do you think she unblocked you? She didn't have to. She had you blocked. Why did she have you blocked? And then now she unblocked you. What does she want? She wants something from it. She took action. What does she want? She wants you to see it. Why does she want you to see it? So you'll believe it. To reinforce her illusion that she's all great now, that her relationship is great now. She can't have good relationships, right? Is that what you're saying? She didn't with you? Was it just all you? And these are questions you may not be able to answer accurately. You may not know yourself. I would get some help to heal from this. If she can't have a relationship with you, then how could she have a relationship with someone else right away? Or even 2 years? I don't know what you mean about her ex-husband. I'd love to know. Ask her, tell her, can you tell me? But we go with who people show us they are. And if I have a relationship with a woman who beats me and cheats on me and lies to me and manipulates me and exploits me and never meets my needs and doesn't meet all of my standards and value what I value and stuff like this, then that's who she is. Okay? And if she's in her 30s or something, then she's not going to change that. That's who she is. She's not going to change. There's no DBT therapy to change things like that. Mental illness doesn't cause that. BPD doesn't make people do that. BPD doesn't abuse people, cheat on people, lie to people, betray people, hurt people, traumatize people. No. It's just an explanation for someone's mental illness, things they do. So, this is her, this is who she is, and this is the relationship she's going to always have with people. And maybe she found someone rich to shower her with gifts and have low self-worth, low self-esteem, just uses money. Yeah, doesn't mean it's going to work. Doesn't mean they have emotional connection, emotional security, privacy, autonomy, many other things. She's a scumbag, I would imagine. Doesn't value the things that we all value, morals and stuff like that. So it's not going to work. It's going to be stressful. But she's trying to convince you that it's great. And by convincing you it's great, that means that she was never the problem. Okay? So that's all. This has nothing to do with you. She's living with herself and coping with herself. She knows that, I would imagine, if she abused you, she has to live with that and tell herself, oh, it's not my fault. It's just his fault. He deserved all the abuse I gave him. And I'm so toxic and sick. No, I have a new relationship now, and it's going to be a great relationship, and I'm so happy, and I'm just blossoming. So I'm going to go post this on social media everywhere, which is weird. Why do you have to do that? I've blossomed. I've done this and gone that and done this. I didn't need to post it anywhere unless I'm trying to convince people. I've made 1,400 videos. I think I've talked about it in one video, me, because you guys asked. So why is she doing this? Why is she posting it? Why does she unblock you? Why does she want you to see it? Why does she want you to think that it's you? Why does she want you to think that you're the fucked up one and you can't have relationships with anybody? Because she is. Because she is the one. And she can't change it. She can't fix it. She doesn't have any control over it. So she lies to herself. And by posting it on these things, she gets validation, affirmation. And if you believe it, well then, God, it might be true. I'm sorry if this causes things in you that feel bad and doubt. Don't look at it anymore. Know that you are worthy of better. And then tell yourself the truth, what I just told you, because it is the truth. I wrote this here. She has done all this on purpose. She only posted things that presented her to look happy. And from your perspective, it might be convincing, but you know who she is, and you know what relationships are like with her. The money will fade, and she will be left with who she still is. I hope that helps. Thank you. Moist Robot. That's a nice name. What's your real name, or where are you at? You don't tell us. Please tell us your locations, everybody. So my mother would often talk all the way through a film on TV, even though it was obvious I wasn't listening. Jesus Christ, man, those kinds of people, man. Talk throughout the whole movie. She doesn't care if you're listening or not. You just don't say anything. And that's what she wants. She probably doesn't want your opinion. She'd often be in the kitchen talking, and I'd close the door so I could hear the TV, which she would sometimes notice and slam it open again, scowling at me. That's nice. Nice boundaries. Sometimes she would work herself up into a frenzy and come charging in the room saying I'm going to give her a nervous breakdown with no input from me. No, she's having a nervous breakdown. She's using you to feel better. I never thought what kind of effect this might have had growing up with this until recently, learning about these personality disorders and my own issues. I'm wondering where she would fit in all of this. I don't know what mental health, mental illness, toxic behaviors. I wrote very narcissistic, emotional incest. She didn't allow you to develop into your own autonomous self, and you were there strictly for her. This is narcissistic parenting at its worst or finest. Stop giving. Write a letter to her, telling her every single thing you've ever thought, felt, that you want to say to her. Let her know what she's done is wrong. Understand how she has failed you as a parent and tell her. And then let her know what you want her to do. Have some terms, things she can and can't do anymore, and create a lot of distance between you and her. A ton, until it feels comfortable. Rel Rodriguez, Healing Family from California. Hello. Another great video. Thank you. Can you define baiting in your own words and give examples? Thank you. Baiting. Yes, we take you could bait a fishing line with a worm. You can bait a trap with some food. You can bait people. Baiting. I mean, I just made a video about it not too long ago. But thanks for asking. Baiting is the techniques that people use to control others. People with borderline personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, infamous. It's their way of life. It's how they operate and function in relationships. So these people can't control themselves, can't control their lives, literally feel uncontrollable, out of control, and they try to control their situations, their environment, their job, their boss, their employees, their co-workers. They try to control their parents and their siblings and their children, and they control friends and intimate partners. And what are they controlling them to do? Controlling them to regulate themselves, make themselves feel better, and take care of them. Give them everything they want, that they're entitled to, whether it's exploiting them for money, for sex, for power, for energy, for control, for status, for emotional regulation. Carry me through life, make me feel better. And they'll use techniques that are called baiting. And it's almost like a checklist of control. And it starts out with the love bombing. I love you, you're so amazing. Oh my God, we're soulmates, twin flames. We're going to set the world on fire. It's you and I against the world, and you're so incredible. Your hands, the way you move, you talk, oh my God. There's nobody ever been like you in my life. I've never felt like this way before. Oh my God. Did I do good? Have I heard them before? Starts there. And then you start to bend, and you start to attach, and when they know they got you, they start to devalue you. They start to accuse you of things and bait you and tell you that, they make funny jokes about you and say, oh God, your pudginess is so cute. And you go, my pudginess? Oh, you mean I'm fat? Oh no, honey, just a little pudgy, but it's cute. I love it about you. And I know you could lose it anytime you want. And you start going, oh God, oh my God, maybe I should work out. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat tonight. Oh God. And then the next day you say, hey, you know Michael, your coworker. You've been talking to him.
Because the way you talk about him, you light up every time you bring him up. You're bringing him up a lot. Oh no, what are you talking about? I'm not dating Michael. I'm never cheat on you. I love you, honey. Okay. And we just go through these different things: false accusations, pity party, play. Oh God, poor me. All these different things to control you, because I can't control your arms and hands and make you do the things. But if I control how you feel, I can get you to do it. I can scare you. I can threaten you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to cheat on you. I'm going to take my life. I'm going to take all the money out of the account. I'm going to call the police. And as long as we react, they have control. Thank you. I hope that helps. And I got that video about it too. Hello, David. Kimmy from Georgia. Hello, Kimmy. I like your photo. Cute. I found the why answers here. No contact, 2 years, divorce going on after 2 years, mental health recovering, wanted to say thank you, and also looking forward to your book. Healing is so much work, figuring out my part in this and becoming more aware. I'm excited for what the future holds once again. Yay. You should be. You're in control of your future. You are the author of your story. So write it well. You gave yourself a chance, an opportunity to have a future. Thank you, Kimmy. And thanks for mentioning the book. Rory from Ohio. Hi, David. Hello, Rory. It's taken me a while to write this for this week's question. This May, I celebrated 30 years being a survivor of breast cancer. Congratulations, Rory. I hope you feel strong and empowered from that. My husband once made what he thought was a funny joke. Oh, so many funny jokes about breast cancer. About a mastectomy. Oh, fuck. I've heard so many. To his lodge buddies. While I was sitting there, I said, "Did you just say that?" He replied, "Yes." I left the room. He came and told me he was sorry and he didn't mean to say that. Not a meaningful person. I kept saying, "I know." Then one of my friends noticed I was crying. I told her what had happened and she said, "Oh, that's just guy talk." Piece of shit. I was, and excuse it, accept it. I was upset because what he said was cruel and hateful, but I was more upset later. To my response to both of them, can you please talk about my response to them? That bothered me more than what he had actually said. I said, I hope I get my question in time for today. You got it in 1 hour ago. So I read this briefly the first time. I didn't catch what you were actually asking. What I see this time. You are more upset about your reaction because you kept saying, I know you didn't mean to say it. Rory, here's a good lesson for everyone, right? It matters more what we do than other people do. It matters more who we are. It matters more how we feel about what we've done. And that means that we stay true to ourselves no matter what. And no matter what other people do to us, we can always walk away with that, feeling good about who we are. Rory, forgive yourself. It's not your fault. This is horrible. What does everybody else out there think about this? You have a mastectomy and your husband cracks jokes to his friends about it. Sad, actually. You weren't supported, Rory, when you needed it most, by the person that you were there for the most, and your privacy was violated. This woman minimized your pain when she should have been there for you. I hope you had family there for you, Rory. And we have to forgive ourselves for the past. We can't change it. We just say to ourselves, what will we like to say or do next time? Is there a better way to handle that next time? Okay. But we can't beat ourselves up, Rory. I don't blame anybody if they cried or they ran out of there and went home, or if they were upset and told them off. I wouldn't blame anyone for that. We can't blame ourselves all the time for our reacting to what people do. But we can always try to be better. Yeah. It says a lot about you, Rory, that you're not upset about what they did, just what you did. At least you can look at yourself and love yourself. Congratulations. 30 more. Emily from South Africa. Hello, Emily. Hi, David. Thank you for the video and good luck with your book. Thank you.
Why do we tend to self-sabotage? Is it a learned behavior from our narcissistic relationships with people? Yeah, it could be. Sure. I notice you included yourself. Why do we self-sabotage? Do you self-sabotage, Emily? Why do you think you do, if you do? Some real common reasons why people like with borderline personality disorder will self-sabotage. Imagine how dysregulated they are emotionally. And that means that they could have hundreds of different emotions, that different things that their body's doing at the same time. Doesn't feel good. I need to fix this and make this better now. It's too hard to concentrate on the future. It's too hard to remind myself of my commitments, what I have invested in, what I want, what I need. I lack the self-awareness. I'm ruled by fear of abandonment. I may abandon you first to avoid it. I may sabotage this relationship when you had no intentions of even leaving. Perceived threats will make me abandon. My low self-worth caused by my massive amount of toxic shame doesn't allow me to finish things. My impulsivity. I can work on a project for 3 months, but then all of a sudden, someone came along and offered me something really cool today. And I just threw it all away. I could split on you and think that you're dangerous and bad. These are just familiar patterns, aren't they? I could sabotage and never finish anything to the point where I never will. It could be a form of testing you. I had a person, I believe, that had borderline personality disorder. Within the 30 days of dating, it was intense. Believe me, it felt like 10 years. And after 30 days, she loved me so much, she popped me right in the mouth. Went like this. Waited to see what I'd do. Well, she just sabotaged that relationship, didn't she? I left next morning. She was testing me. What's important to remember is that pain leads to sabotage, and sabotage leads to consequences, and consequences reinforce belief. See, I ruin everything. It's who they are. I've seen some amazing, amazing forms of self-sabotage where you're just like, my God, no way. You just threw all that away. You only had one little more thing to do. Serengeti Lion. I got it. Always great content, David. Tina from South Carolina. Hello, Tina. Thank you. You helped me understand when you answered my question. In that, do borderlines do borderline things? Borderline things to romantic partners only. I understand the things they do to a romantic partner, but can you give some examples of their behavior towards parents, siblings, and other close family members? Same, right? Except, I guess cheating. Can't really cheat on your parents, but you can talk shit about them to everyone, can't you? My dad's a narcissist. My mom is so toxic and crazy. They use me so much. They abuse me. That's what they do. And they set them up for failure and tell their friends that. And so the neighborhood hates them. And they go ruin their jobs and shit. Huh? Their siblings, they abuse horrifically. They beat on them. They steal their shit. They talk crap about them. They power play with the family and with the parents and try to control everyone. And it's pity party me, and I'm a hero, and give me everything I want, and I do nothing, and I'm gone for a long time, and I come in like a whirlwind and pick the house up and shake it up upside down and then leave. Baiting, controlling, using, exploiting, manipulating. So I have a friend that gives me a ride. I have a friend that I can dump everything on. I have a friend that will validate all my crazy, stupid, bullshit, delusional narratives. And then I've got my mom and dad that give me money sometimes, and I can go crash at their house. And I got my sisters and my brother who I can't stand, and I call up and just kick them for a while. And I got an older sister I can go use and lets me stay over there every once in a while. And I've got, do you see what I'm, right? And I got a boyfriend that I can screw, have sex with, be validated. He pays for things, and he's okay with me doing nothing for him and cheating on him and being gone for 5 days at a time. It's just all compartmentalized. It's all abuse. Like I said, it's all the same.
Except I guess you can't cheat on some people and your intimate partners.
Does that help, Tina? Thank you. Let me know. Rose from the United Kingdom. Hello, Rose. Do you think a person with his disorder, I don't know what his disorder is, can get to an understanding with himself that they know that they can't be with anyone? They know they are unhappy and they stop. Or has age brought him to reality, late 50s, something you say they never accept, his even changing his job, a place has worked and built up for 8 years. I don't know for sure, but it all feels like an acceptance on his behalf. Yes, they can be aware of things. Yes.
Yes, if you're talking about like borderline narcissistic, which I think he has, yeah, they can be self-aware. I know, shocker. I can have a borderline try coaching with me. I won't, but let's just say they've tried. But I can have one coach with me, and I can literally see every single problem clearly. And I can list them and identify them and let them see, and they'll say, oh, yeah, they'll clearly see all their problems, and they'll accept them. They're all mine, yep. And I'll say, here's how we fix them. They say, oh, God, yep, I see that's totally going to work. Oh, God, I'm so excited, all right. And they go out and they fall in their place and they don't fix it. And they can see it, they know it. It doesn't mean they can fix it or they can do something about it. I know sociopaths, personally, I've known sociopaths who have been diagnosed with antisocial and they choose not to have anyone near them ever again because all they can do is exploit people. There's nothing beneficial from an interaction with a human being except getting what you have in your hands. And some of them don't like that after years of living that way. And they realize that I just can't be around people, and they literally just live alone. No, it's okay. I mean, it's not desired, but to them, they feel better about doing that than exploiting and hurting and taking advantage of people all the time because it just feels like shit doing that. And it's exhausting, I'm sure, rather than just getting it yourself. So, yes, your husband could know that he's, he knows he's sick, that's for sure. And he definitely knows he's different than other people. And he has a lot of shame, so he doesn't feel very good about himself. And he knows that he can't have relationships with people, I'm sure. And yeah, he's pretty much given up. I could see if you ever finally leave him not pursuing another relationship again. And you said he's in his late 50s? I don't think he's going to live much longer. I'm sorry, but truth. You need truth. I don't think he's going to live much longer, Rose. Prepare. Sherbert, don't know where you're from. Hey, everyone, tell us your locations. Where are you? I know you watched the video. It's like you don't even watch the video. You just ask a question. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm crying and I'm going to rewatch this again later. Your words have been the most helpful and deeply needed. I feel seen by you so much. Thank you so much. It's the best response, and I'm crying with relief, with hope, with a knowing that I am worth something. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're welcome, and you are very seen. You're seen, you're heard. There's people that listen, there's people that care, there's people that appreciate you out there, even if you don't know them right now. Go find them, go meet them. But more so, love yourself, appreciate yourself, tell yourself everything's going to be okay, because it is, and everybody can heal from whatever you're hurting from. Sounds like it's a good cry. You're welcome. Keep telling yourself these things, okay? It's true. That's why they feel good. That's it, everybody. Thank you very much for all your questions. Please let me know what you think of my answers. Please give me more information if you want more of an answer from me, or if I missed your question, misunderstood, or anything like that. Ask me again, please. It's not on purpose. Love yourself first. Please thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Have a beautiful week. I'll see you Monday. Thanks. Bye-bye.